Minister Schlettwein, Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to be with you, at least virtually, in Dakar for joint dialogue and discussion of the proposal to appoint a UN Special Envoy on Water. We are here for the World Water Forum, but we also have 12 months ahead of us, which offer an opportunity to take a decisive step towards ensuring future water security. As you all know, we need to massively step up our efforts to achieve SDG 6 and the other water-related goals of the 2030 Agenda. This is not just about the water sector being well behind on its targets. A lack of progress in SDG 6 puts many other water-related goals at risk, including ending poverty, promoting climate action, health, food security, energy supply and biodiversity conservation. In the UN 2023 Water Conference to be held in New York from 22nd to 24th March 2023 is a great opportunity for us to make progress by focusing international commitment on the implementation of SDG 6. Germany is not alone in expecting the conference to deliver clear, targetable results from which we can derive the measure need to reach our targets up to 2030 and beyond. My colleague Jochen Flassbart, who is officially representing the German government at the World Water Forum, will go into this in more detail. On the initiative of my ministry, the German government took a first step in this direction with the Bonn Water Dialogues. The key messages and recommendations announced on 1st July 2021 at the high-level online conference are the outcomes of a dialogue process involving around 1,000 participants from UN member states around the globe representing science, civil society, industry and international organizations. In this context, my particular thanks go to you, the African Ministers for Water, and to the AMCOW Secretariat for your contribution and exceptional commitment. For me, two aspects stand out that I feel are decisive for our further road to the UN 2023 Water Conference. We must work together even more closely across sectors, political levels and borders, and leave silo thinking behind us for good. We need coordinated global action in which the United Nations plays a stronger, more effective part in order to give water the voice it needs up to 2030 and beyond. Water needs to be heard and seen, but must also interact with other sectors. That is why we particularly support the recommendation of the Bonn Water Dialogue to appoint a UN Special Envoy on Water. The relevant discussions of UN member states and other stakeholders in the framework of the Bonn Water Dialogues considered a number of challenges. For a long time, fragmentation of the water sector at global level has led to issues being addressed individually. Cross-sectoral dialogue on water is made more difficult because it is not embedded in the UN system as an overarching topic. The challenges facing us now and in the future are complex and call for cross-sectoral solutions. Water is crucial for achieving nearly all the SDGs, as well as for climate change adaptation and biodiversity conservation. A UN Special Envoy on Water would also reinforce the cross-sectoral coherence of our efforts to water. The UN Special Envoy could play a key role in promoting dialogue and outreach work, mobilizing financial resources and representing the interests of all water-related goals and targets. Such an envoy would give vulnerable regions like Africa a louder voice. And furthermore, taking a cross-sectoral approach a special envoy could become an important partner to organizations like AMCOW in the task of securing recognition of water issues in political dialogue in other areas too. The UN Special Envoy on Water should be appointed through the existing structures and initiatives of the UN system. This would also require close cooperation with a special rapporteur on the human right to water and sanitation and with UN Water, to further secure the water sector's coherence and capacity to act. Appointing a UN Special Envoy on Water is an important step towards improving global water governance and permanently anchoring water issues at UN level and in multilateral debates on other relevant topics such as climate change adaptation, biodiversity, food security, energy and health. It would send a clear signal of increased commitment to achieving SDG 6 and the many water-related goals and targets of the 2030 Agenda and other global programs. For this reason, Germany actively supports this initiative, and I'm pleased that it is being discussed in the forum. I cannot be with you personally today, but I look forward to further exchange with you on the road on an accelerated cross-sectoral implementation of SDG 6 up to 2030 and beyond.